What's up everyone, Badger here, and I'm gonna break down PFL 2 2024 regular season. This is the first time I'm breaking down PFL. The reason I start breaking down PFL is because I see major success in there. There's, especially in the beginning of the regular season, you have a lot of good betting opportunities, which I want to talk with you about. Obviously, before we do that, guys, I need you to smash the like button. Just take your hand, put it on the mouse, and give me a like. I appreciate that. It helps me. It helps the video. It shows a sign of appreciation that costs you nothing, and it helps me spread my mission to be a bigger channel and provide value to you guys. With that being said, let's start with the first fight. We got Marcelo Nunes and Jordan Heiderman. I think this is Marcelo Nunes all day. He is the better fighter. Jordan Heiderman, he's a tough opponent. He has good wrestling and all that. But I think he was exposed in his fight against someone who's really good, like Denis Goltsov, where he completely dominated the entire fight. I see Nunes just piecing him up during 3 rounds and winning the decision, just because Jordan is very tough. Marcelo is just the better fighter overall. He has more experience. I like him to win here by decision. Next fight, we got Adam Piccolotti against Elvis Espinoza. I think there was a change here, because actually he should have fought with JJ Wilson, and Wilson withdrew. I had a few bets on Wilson. Anyway, this is gonna be an interesting fight. I like what I saw by the Argentinian in his last fight. He's undefeated, training in Killcliff FC. And Piccolotti, I'm not too high on him. I don't think he's really good as a fighter overall. I'm going to give it to the Argentinian. I think he has the edge. He's coming undefeated. It's not going to be an easy fight. Piccolotti can definitely win. This is a stay away from me. But I'm picking Elvin to win this one. Next one, we got Gadzi Rabadanov and Solomon Renfro. I'm picking Gadzi all day. We saw in Solomon Renfro last fight that he can be taken down and he can be controlled. Magomed Karamov, who's a very good striker, decided to take Renfro and control him, and he obviously won the fight. And I think that Gadzi is a better wrestler than Magomed Karamov. Magomed Karamov is a better striker, but Gadzi is a better wrestler. I think he can control Solomon most of the fight, put damage on top, and win by decision, because Renfro is a very tough guy. I don't see him getting submitted, but I see him losing a decision. I see Gadzi just all over him for 3 rounds and winning this fight. Next one, we got Bruno Miranda and Brent Primus. I like Brent Primus here, and the reason for that is Brent Primus has the wrestling and the jiu-jitsu edge, I would say. He's a better grappler than Bruno. Now, Bruno is dangerous with his striking. He has really good striking. He's coming from Tiger Muay Thai. He's dangerous when it comes to his ability to strike. But Brent Primus should be able to take him to the mat and submit him. We saw in his last fight against the Canadian gangster that he was taken down very easily, and he was eventually got knocked out. And I see the same thing happening here, probably by submission and not by a knockout. But this is Brent Primus all day. If he takes it to the mats, it's Brent Primus all day. Next fight, we got Yag Shimuradov and Jacob Neda. I have a really good run on Jacob Neda. I've been putting money on him in his last 2 fights, and he was winning, all the time. Actually, I don't think I put money on him on Anthony, but I definitely put money on him in his fight against Simon Paul, where he was the underdog. And Yakshi Muridov, he's a okay striker. He doesn't really have that power. He's a very skipping fighter. He's fast and all, but the thing about Neda, he's strong. He's physically strong. He's much stronger than Yakshi Muridov, and he just needs to touch him one time and it's over. And he can touch Yakshi Muridov. I'm picking Jacob Neda to win by knockout. I don't see Yakshi Muridov taking him down. Neda is very physically strong, and I think he gets the win here. By knockout, probably first round. Next fight, we got Antonio Carlos Jr. and Simon Biong. I'm picking Antonio Carlos Jr. I think this is a good parlay piece as well. We're talking about an ex-champion who has the clear advantage in the grappling department. Now, Simon is not like a slouch. He has a good win against. He won against Luke Trainer, which I'm very high on. But Luke Trainer is a different fighter since then. But man, the levels here are just different. I like Antonio Carlos. I think he's gonna submit Simon, and I like him as a parlay piece. We've already seen that Simon was submitted in the past by fighters that are not close to the level of Antonio Carlos. That's why I'm picking my Brazilian guy to win by submission. Next fight, we got Sadibou C and Josh Silveira. I was very high on Sadibou C. I actually even bet on him in his last fight against Magomed Karimov, which I was very disappointed by his inability to keep the fight standing, which is obviously where he's better. The thing about Josh Silveira is he's much stronger than Magomed Karimov. I don't know if he's a better wrestler, but he's stronger physically, and he knows that he needs to have Sadibou on the mat in order for him to win. This is probably going to be a good live bet. If I see that Josh Silveira can't take down Sadibou, it's Sadibou all day. But if he can, it's going to be a problem for Sadibou. So I'm picking Sadibou to win because he does have a good takedown defense. But you know what? I'm just not too high on Josh Silveira's ability to take this fight to the mat. Next fight, we got Mads Burnell and Michael Dufort. This is a fight that I'm not gonna bet on, but I think that Burnell is gonna be the winner here. Like, we got someone who's having his first fight in Bellator. Obviously, the levels in the regional scene and Bellator are different. He had one fight in the PFL, which he won. It wasn't the Challenger Series, but Mads Burnell is more. I'll say he's more of he's a fighter that you can count on more than this guy. So give me Burnell. Next fight, we got Clay Collard and Patrice Pitbull. Clay Collard, I lost money betting against him, but I also won money betting. I lost money betting against him, and I've made money betting against him. This is an interesting fight because if there's one thing that Clay Collard has shown that he's lacking, his ability to defend his legs. Like, leg kicks is like his kryptonite, and obviously grappling. But I don't see Patrice grappling with Clay Collard. I see this being a striking match where Patrice needs to use his leg kicks from the first round to win. With that being said, I don't know. Clay Collard is a dog, and he has the better boxing in my opinion, and that's probably what's gonna give him the win, because Patricky is not gonna grapple, and he doesn't have the submission ability to submit Collard. Therefore, I'm picking Clay Collard to win. It's gonna be an interesting fight. I really look forward to it. I'm picking Clay Collard to win, probably by decision. This fight is going the distance in any way. Collard is such a tough guy that even if his leg is broken, he's gonna keep fighting. Next one, we got Rob Wilkinson and Tom Breeze. I'm picking Rob Wilkinson to win. Tom Breeze, the only way I see Breeze winning here is if the fight is going, if he managed to take down Wilkinson. And I just don't see that happening. I think Wilkinson is going to win here, probably by knockout. And that's it. Tom Breeze is good. He's really good. I like his jiu-jitsu. But Wilkinson is on a different level. Like the last guy he fought wasn't that impressive. Then he was in a regional scene. He was in KSW. He even lost in KSW by knockout. So that chin is something I cannot count on. But Wilkinson I can definitely count on to win by knockout. And last fight, my pick is obviously Impa Kasanganay. I think he's really developed since his last fight in the UFC, where he got brutally knocked out by Buckley. And Polizzi, like, he's a very good wrestler. Like, he's a heavy wrestler. But Impa Kasanganay has shown that he can stuff takedowns, that he has the gas tank to go for 5 rounds. And I think he also won in his fight against Eblen. I don't know how Eblen won that. Like, Impa Kasanganay obviously had done more damage. So I'm picking Impa to win. Pretty confident pick. And that's it, guys. Now, before I stop, it was like a fast breakdown, because I know you guys like to hear the breakdowns as fast as possible. What I would appreciate, guys, is if you could like the video, subscribe to the channel, just take that mouse, click the like button. Doesn't cost you shit, and it means the world to me. So I would really appreciate that. And that's it. If you have any comments, any opinions different than mine, I would be happy to hear them. Maybe you're right and I'm wrong. Anyway, we're all here to learn. That's it. I'm gonna see you in the next one, which is I'm gonna break down UFC 300 right now.